experiencing back pains, but I was called to lecture at a conference in Ottawa, and decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive all the way there. So this is like going back 2009. Okay, so exactly 10 years ago. So 2009. Now one of the things was I was neglecting exercise. I wasn't really doing much. I was always sitting down, always, if you're at home, you're on your desk. If you're in the masjid, you're behind the desk. Okay, your life is always sitting down. There's not much physical activity that's going on. And I was neglecting my health as well. I mean, it's my fault as well. So when you're constantly sitting down, your body isn't being built for this. It's supposed to be in motion. So there's back pains that are developing, and then back gets stiff and so forth. But then what happens is, I went on this, I wasn't really feeling well, but I decided I'm just going to go on this ride. And from here to Ottawa, it's 5 hours long, because a 5-hour journey. My wife, she accompanied me. We both went together. And on the way, as we're driving, the back is getting stiffer and stiffer and stiffer until we finally got there. I was in extreme pain. I was struggling just to get out of the car. Okay? And finally, when I got out of the car, immediately went into the guest room and just lied down. And I had to prepare for my lecture, go over my notes. I was lying down and was going over my notes. Okay? And I was saying, hopefully it's going to get okay. Then spend a day there. Next day, drive back to Toronto. And when I got back, literally my body was curved like this. Not from like this. Okay, so if you were to look at me, okay, this side of the body is this side, and the upper half is on that side. It was like Dr. Sharik, one of my students, he came over to see me at my house, and he was like, oh my God, this is not good. Okay, he was like, this is bad. And literally, I was on the floor for 2 months. So I was going from always on the go to zero, from 100% to zero, where you couldn't even move. I had to go through extensive, treatment, going to a chiropractor for 6 months and so forth, finally trying to get it fixed up. But at that time you realize that what a great bounty mobility is. You don't even have mobility, you can't move. And you need someone that's carrying you to the washroom, carrying you to do salah, helping you do wudu. We take this completely for granted. But the moment we're hit with something of this nature, all of a sudden, wallah, what has happened?